Hey, it's Jennifer here from Belladonna's Botanicals, and today we are going to do our February updates with all sorts of news, things coming down the pike, what I've been up to, etc. And first and foremost, happy Imbolc and happy early Valentine's Day if you're want to celebrate such things. Anyways, we are broadcasting from my living room. Today, and without further ado, we do have an Imbolc sale running. It's 10% off on the website and Etsy. We will be doing something for Valentine's Day as well. And yeah, so the first update I want to talk about a little bit is some health stuff, to be honest. Just so that you understand why I'm keeping the 5 to 7 turnaround time, 5 to 7 day turnaround time. I've spent a lot of time over the past month between doctor's appointments and diagnostics. So as I've mentioned numerous times, obviously I'm neurodivergent, but also that I have some chronic pain, joint issues and mobility issues. So we're finally trying to get to the bottom of that. So I managed to get in with a rheumatologist very fast, which is not usual. Because the last time I had to see a rheumatologist when we were really now Ehlers-Danlos, I had to wait 9 months and go to freaking New Jersey. And that was the quickest appointment I could get. So yeah. So anyways, yeah, so I've been tested for a whole bunch of things, ruled out a bunch of stuff. What my rheumatologist is leaning towards, I still have to do some more testing, and we'll get to that. Is she's leaning more towards a diagnosis of psoriatic arthritis, which is treatable with biologics, which is a type of medication, because it's something that flares up. And when it's not flared up, I'm pretty okay. I mean, I might have some issues here and there, but when it really flares up, and it slows me down, because where it's affected me the most over the past, since before I moved, so probably since the summer, is in my hands. Now I get it's actually a little more healed, because I also in my myriad of doctor's appointments, I have a dermatologist who is treating the exterior psoriasis. So I only get it in a few places, but anyways, that's the going, because we've ruled out just about everything else at this point that of a rheumatological nature, in which I fit the criteria of symptoms and flare-ups and whatnot. So I have to, before I get the official diagnosis, I have to get an ultrasound of my hands, because I mean, some of the blood work showed that I do have a lot of inflammation and incredibly low vitamin D. So if vitamin D levels are normally between 30 and 100 for people, mine was 16. So I'm on prescription vitamin D, which I did not know was a thing, but here we go. So I have to get an ultrasound of my hands, which is not going to happen till the end of March, which is the earliest appointment, because unlike other ultrasounds, which are done by ultrasound techs, ultrasound of your hands has to be done by a doctor for some reason. So yeah, so I've got to wait to the end of March there for that. And the other thing is, depending upon how the ultrasound looks, she may send me for an MRI. So, and then I have the follow-up with her in May. Not that she, if there's something that comes up between now and then, or from the test that we won't discuss, but so it's I'm kind of in a hurry up and wait with that. So but that is part of the reason that I am keeping the longer turnaround times, is just because, I do have chronic pain that does, especially when it's when it hits my hands hard. Not for nothing, I'm 48 years old. I had to have my mom open up my juice bottle for me the other day. Yeah. And my mother is older than I am. obviously. So, yeah. So, like, I have a hard time. Like, I've got the manual dexterity. Okay, it's like there's certain things like, um, if I have to like I have a really large, like, wide shampoo and conditioner, so like squeezing that is really hard. Opening thing. Oh, my battle with opening things is like ridiculous at this point. I'm like, why is everything so freaking hard to open? But anyways, I digress. So that's a little bit why I'm keeping the longer turnaround times, is just so I can take care of myself. So when I'm not pushing myself through the pain and exacerbating it and making it worse, because that's the thing that happens. If I push myself too hard, it's going to come back and bite me in the ass, as it were. So, anyways, I just say bear with us. I mean, most orders are going out faster than 5 to 7 days. The only thing that holds me up sometimes on orders when I get to that the ones that aren't going out is I either end up with a stack of products I need to make. Sometimes I'm waiting on supply orders to come in. Sometimes, and if I have like a really large wholesale orders, like last week was through the fair marketplace, it was their insider market thing. So I had a lot of wholesale orders, and I still have one that I need to fulfill. That's like a 200-piece order that I still have to make 5 or 6 things for, and package a few things that are made but not yet put fully. I didn't get through package. I've just kind of been bottling things as I go. So because what happens with the wholesale stuff is I might have everything in stock, and then someone buys out the rest of what I already had that would last me for a while. So it's just a little bit of back and forth there. And I love doing the wholesale stuff. It's getting my stuff in stores all over the place. I just had a new one I just shipped out today. I forget where, Missouri maybe. But yeah. So it's usually just the two factors that cause delays for me, in addition to the 3 snowstorms we had last month here. Is just like me waiting on supply orders and/or just having a backlog of things that need to be packaged and made. If there's a lot of custom orders, that also impacts it too. So I just wanted to kind of wrap that together. I started doing events again. So I had my first vending event in the area. It's a monthly event through our local metaphysical shop in Hellertown of it's the Magical Market of Witchy Wares, I think is what it's called. It's like the first Sunday of every month. It's awesome. It's in a carriage house that's part of a funeral home, so like but yeah, I did great. It was the first event. I did shockingly great considering it had just snowed for the day or two before. It was the first event they did, and like there were less than 10 vendors, so because a few couldn't make it because they were coming from further away. So I was shook. Like there's so many events up here. Like I'm gonna be doing a lot more. I am going to be vending at the Lehigh Valley Oddities Expo, which I think is June 8th and 9th in Allentown. And I will be doing in September the fall Lehigh Valley Wicked Plant Festival. So yeah, I'm really excited about doing events again. I did not do any events last year. I was attempting to do Philly Pagan Pride, but it was just like it just hit up and it just ran into the I'm moving of it all, and I just ended up not being able to make it. So and I will be speaking in March at the Botanica Obscura conference again. I'll have links below. So yeah. I spoke at Botanica Obscura last year. Um, it was really great. If you're into the poison path, like herbalism, psychedelic medicine, all that stuff, definitely your jam and worth checking out. So, okay. So we released a bunch of new products in January, and we will have more coming from Lamia Nightstorm. So we in January we released, or December and January we released the spirit necklaces she did, talismans, a whole bunch of different types of magical dirts. She's sending me more stuff, so that will be coming down the pike in as soon as it gets here. In February. So, and all those products have been selling really well. So, yeah. So, what new products did I release last month? So, what I've been trying to do is build out the collections I have. Like, say, like the energy cleansing bath, like products. So, I've got the soap, I've got the bath salt, body wash, bubble bath. Started adding bath and body oils to that. As well. So what I started doing is kind of filling in the gaps of where things are missing. So the first ones, so we now have a dragon blood bubble bath, and a dragon blood bath and body oil. I don't personally use bath and body oils that much, but they've been selling. They've been selling pretty well so far. I had other ones. I've been doing a massive reorganization as far as my I just went. I had to go through and start clear and spinning some things because for one person I have a massive product catalog. It's hard, and it's hard to keep up with maintaining 300 and some different products in stock at all times when, hi, I'm just me. So without further ado, we also filled out just this, like maybe yesterday or the day before, the Love Drawing product line. So we now have a bubble bath, a bath and body oil, and we also have a Love Drawing soap now. So, and that's, the Love Drawing has a really nice, floral. I think the note that's most prominent is the neroli, which is the orange blossom. But it's got like hibiscus, neroli, and a bunch of, what else is in here? Apple. Yeah, I think the apple and what did I just say? Neroli are probably the most, what scents from it kind of hit you first. So, and lastly, I made a new line of manifestation-based products. So we have a manifestation bath salt, manifestation bubble bath, and that has a very soft, light aroma to it. What is in here? It's got some vanilla, rose, Peru balsam, lavender, aloe, and patchouli. So it's a really nice kind of earthy. This is the body wash, earthy kind of aroma to it. We also have the bath and body oil and the soap. So this one's a really mild. It's very mild on the aroma. I might adjust it a little bit, but so that, I finally got some new products released. I was hoping to get more released before the holidays, but that did not happen because I moved, and then suddenly, by the time I got settled in and everything set up, it was the holidays. So outside of that, I've been working on I've been doing some more pathworking stuff. So I just realized I have my stuffed animals behind me and little stuffed kitties. My Medusa cat and Bast, and the other one will come to me. Anyways, but so I've been doing some different pathworkings. So as we saw with the Goetia pathworking series, we released the Bael and Gary's videos recently with the rituals in them that I did. I I'm gonna be working on, well, I've started working on Visago, so that will be the next one. I'm really excited about it, about that series, and about doing the pathworkings. It's I have mixed feelings because it's sort of like, the Pokemon Go of it all. It's like you don't have to work with every single spirit, but like as someone, as a content creator, as an educator, as someone who just, likes working with spirits, is that I'm enjoying doing this process. And like I get so many questions and I want to be able to answer them better from experience on like how I worked with Visago or Gary's or something like that. So also I'm doing the Noctamaran Gates pathworking from, hold on, show you the bit. So I'm doing the Noctamaran Gates pathworking. This is S. Conley's book about the whole process. So I just started that. I've never worked with the Jinn before, and I just started on the first gate. It's amazing. Also, plug if you are really interested. S. Conley's Patreon. She is doing the Noctamaran Gates pathworking and the Ducante hierarchy pathworking through there. I haven't started the Ducante one yet, but I'm kind of have a binder with everything in it, so it's ready to go. Yeah, and some of this I will show more when I do the videos for the Witchy Hall for February. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, I'm gonna make a standalone announcement once I get there, is I am working on, let's find my notes. I am working on, once again, redoing my YouTube memberships and Patreon. Just, I haven't, I'm trying to think. It's probably been about a year and a half since maybe almost 2 years since I launched it. It's just, I haven't been able to really get a good grasp on either. So, what I'm looking at doing right now, especially for the YouTube side, is switching it up to just sort of like a general support kind of thing. Like, you want to throw $1 a month to support our channel and our content and all that stuff. That would be awesome, because it does take me a lot of work to produce the content. It's I have to have various subscription services. I have a subscription to where I do my video editing. I have a subscription to Canva where I make all my little fancy thumbnails. And the time where like I'm starting to do more now, shooting my own photographs again to use for like marketing materials and thumbnails. So I've got to kind of factor that in there as well. And, equipment costs money, stuff like that. So, I have to buy books. I have to research. I have to do things to keep producing quality content, and there's only so much I can talk out my ass. In theory. So, oh yeah, by the way, how do you like my new hair? Decided it was time for a change. So, back to the YouTube and Patreon, is that I think what I tried to do and what didn't work for me was that I tried to make YouTube and Patreon like exactly the same model, and I don't think that really worked. So I'm going to separate them a little bit more. And I think that what I'm working towards on the YouTube side is, having some perks for it. I'm going to be working on, I set up my Discord server probably a year ago at this point. I haven't really used it, so I need to do that. So I'll be changing the content support tiers around on YouTube. On Patreon, I think, and this is taking me a little longer to develop, is that I want to develop more, in addition to the general support tiers, more content, regular content that would be like premium content and stuff like that. Like, I'm just looking at my notes I wrote down. So I have something about doing like daily practice for occultists. Like, giving you a thing to do every day or something, or every week. Every day might be a little uh overreaching, ambitious. So, with this, also, so we have the daily practice for occultists. I'm kind of working out packages there. And possibly doing like a mentorship program, which would be probably through Patreon as well. So, but yeah, this is going to be an exciting year. I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. Plans, whether or not how it happens this year or not, anyone's guess. So, lastly, I think I don't have too many major updates to do. I think there's anything before I get to, Amazon and Etsy are still a pain in the ass. It's a days end in Y. The sun rises, the sun sets. Etsy and Amazon still suck. I'm still in a holding pattern, waiting for Amazon to start doing the fulfillment by Amazon things. So I might have to kind of poke them again about that. But I would like to offload, I think, my Amazon stuff to be mostly fulfillment by Amazon. Like I said in the last video, it's just I have to run some analytics and look at things to get a better trajectory of. I'm not going to have all of my stuff available there, just like the stuff that actually sells. So yeah, that's that. As far as new products coming down the line, hopefully, fingers crossed, in February, I'm working on. Let's see, what did I bring with me? So I've got 3 new ritual oils designed. I have a. Right now, the working title is like an activation and charging ritual oil. So, like, if you get something and want to charge and activate it and add your own intention to it, that would be what you would do with this particular oil. Everything already comes charged and activated. It's just kind of, I like to, even when I buy stuff that's like that, I still add my own energy to it, my own, footprint, fingerprint, whatever. I also have a demonic praise and offering ritual oil, and a goetia consecration ritual oil that will be coming out hopefully soon. I have, in going back to the series for, filling out the product lines as illustrated previously, I have bath and body oils that would complete the product lines for aura cleansing, energy cleansing, Florida water, and spiritual and emotional healing. I do have some other ones that I need to build out more, like the road opener one. Like, I think road opener, I think I may only have the bath salt. So kind of adding those things in as I can. I also have a manifestation protection spray and a manifestation incense design, an astral defense oil, and I have some perfumes in varying stages of design and completion. So those are some products that'll be coming down the pike, and by all means, we'll have some. I haven't gotten them listed yet, but I will have some new custom made to order products as well. I just have to restructure a little bit of the process for doing made to order products, because what happens with them and is the same things that happens with all of my divination and readings. Everyone books them at the exact same time. I'll have nothing, and then everyone will order their made to order stuff at the same time. I will have no readings on my docket. Everyone will order a reading the same day. I have no idea why, but I mean, it's a good problem to have. I'm not complaining here. I just need to rethink a little bit about the offerings and stuff for made to order custom products, because I like the thing. So this is the thing that kills me. Like as I've been going through and vetting out things that I'm like, look, I've had this on my website for 4 years. I've sold 20 of it. We're discontinuing it. It's because it's sometimes there are products I have to keep in stock. There's ingredients I have to keep in stock. And it slows up the process when all of a sudden that thing you sell 2 of a year, now you have to go and add that into the queue to make it this weekend on top of everything else that you already make. So it's like I examine all the processes that I have and what's working and what's not working. And I'm working with my original business coach again, who helped me get the business set up back in 2017, 2018. So just on, okay, well, the original 5-year plan is done. Well, now what? Where do we go from here? Like, because the problem is I've been flying by the seat of my pants, and that doesn't really foster growth. I'm doing well. It's just that the gross revenue has been kind of like even keel since 2021, 22, and 23. So I'd like to boost it up a little more. So anyways, I think that's all that I have for the updates video for February 2024. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, smash the notification bell, and by all means, algorithms suck, so follow us on social media and sign up for our e-newsletter. Bye.